Hi, I'm Manuel Garcia. I'm 28 years old from Brisbane, Australia. And as the video title suggests, football, gym, and my ACL and meniscus surgery. That's what this video or series of videos uploads are going to be about. I guess to let you know why I'm doing this, I'm just your ordinary guy that works 9 to 5. I go through life fairly active. Most days after work or before, I do have some sort of workout session. So this is just to sort of document how I'm feeling, but also to help those. I know for myself, I was very nervous about the whole surgery itself. So if it provides one person, any person, that little bit extra confidence, um, or a little bit extra knowledge about what it's like to go through the surgery, uh, that's a reward in itself. Predominantly, it's just to document how I'm going to recover over the next 9 months. I'm one of those people that I don't like to sit down and sit still, so this is quite a trying time for me, um, because I know that it is a slow process to get back to where I was. Um, I train, I guess, in football or soccer since I was about 5 years old, and something that I do quite competitively at a semi-pro amateur level. Um, but I've also been doing a lot of strength and conditioning for the last 10 years, specifically to do with football and sprinting, uh, at a quite a high level there as well. So this is an experience which I can tell you now, when I had the injury and got told that I needed the surgery, I was extremely scared, extremely nervous. Um, I guess as anyone should be. It was my first surgery, my first ever major surgery, and I was extremely anxious leading up to going onto the operating table, and that was visible by my anesthesiast. So he came in and checked on me just before I went in, about 15 minutes before, and physically he could tell that I was nervous. I was fidgeting with my hands. I was very, like, upper lip sweat. My voice was a bit shaky, and his job was just to let me know that everything was going to be okay. Let me tell you, going right up into the room of the theatre, where you see essentially five people in scrubs, all masked up, it's an extremely nerve-wracking experience. I myself, at that point, got even more scared because it's like, okay, this is real. This is happening any moment now. Um, but for those that are either about to go through it, um, or have ever been under the knife before, that next, what felt like 5 seconds, was the best 5 seconds, because I don't remember anything. I was under the knife, went to sleep, and literally woke up in the recovery ward. It was as if I just teleported from one area to the other, and it was quite a surreal experience. I was in the theatre 1 second, fell asleep, and it felt like 5 seconds later, I'm out in the open. The only difference, of course, now was that I had a bandage around my leg, and it was pretty swollen. So, I guess for those who might be nervous about going into an ACL surgery, um, your your mind probably will play tricks on how hard it will actually be, because it really isn't as scary as you think it is. That was definitely from my experience. I think as of now, the 9 months ahead are going to be the toughest. But making these vlogs, I think, will make me feel a lot more comfortable on what lies ahead. And I really hope that you guys can join me in that journey. For those who are watching, if you've ever had ACL surgery, or if you're about to go through it, please comment. Please provide any sort of feedback or questions that you might want me to answer during that time, things you might recommend as other things to try. It's a long road ahead, but one thing I know about myself is I want to come back better than how I left. I will talk a lot more about how I feel during that process, and also provide any hints and tips that I have found that are to be effective during my rehab as well. So guys, I really appreciate you spending the time to watch this video. I know that there isn't too much content, but I'm, I guess, giving you that background as to how I intend to fully recover from this ACL injury, just being that ordinary guy going through life, making sure that I come back more active, stronger, quicker than the way I was just before I had this injury. Cool, thanks.